And finally, new rule. Now that President-elect Trump has set a record for getting white votes in America, we all must face up to one fact. The Anglo-Saxons are not sending us their best people. But we can't build walls. That's not the answer. Like it or not, we're living with Trump now. Even though that kind of sounds like one of those prescription drug ads you hear on TV. I'm living with Trump, but I'm not letting Trump control my life. So one thing the pundits seem to agree on now is that America has never been so divided, although I'm thinking it may have been worse during the Civil War. But it's definitely the most divided I've experienced in my lifetime, and I lived through the traumatic punk versus disco wars of the 1970s. We've always had our disagreements here, but now half the country literally wants nothing to do with the other half. Our motto is no longer e pluribus unum, it's go fuck yourself. And that is not a sustainable way to live. What it reminds me of is, I think most people in their lifetimes have had the experience at one time or another of having to live with someone you hated. We've all been there, right? Some version of roommate hell, where if they were in the living room, you stayed in the kitchen, and if they were in the kitchen, you stayed in the living room, and if they were in the bathroom, you peed in a jar. You don't give him his phone messages, and while you're out, he drags his balls across your pillow. You could go weeks without acknowledging the other person. It was like living with a ghost who never washes the dishes. Eventually, you end up ignoring each other's existence, living in the same place but not really seeing each other, which is sad, but on the bright side, it does prepare you for marriage. Well, that's where we are as a nation right now. I'm looking at all these jubilant Trump fans and thinking, what happened? I don't even know who you are anymore. And they're looking at us thinking, fag. But we're here. We're stuck here. Oh, sure, people talk about moving somewhere more progressive like Canada or North Korea, but... But most of us Hillary voters still have a soft spot for this crazy, mixed-up country of ours. It's where we first learned to ride a bike and first ran after the ice cream truck. It's where we served as an altar boy in our church and later sued the church for what happened when we were altar boys. It's where we developed our first peanut allergies, got our first regrettable tattoos, huffed our first glue behind our first dumpsters. It's where we played Monopoly during summer vacations, never imagining that going bankrupt in Atlantic City was a stepping stone to the White House. Plus, all our stuff is here. It's tempting to want to divide America down the middle right now. I've actually been in the bad roommate situation where you literally got white tape and made a line through the middle of the apartment. It's something they've tried on many, many sitcoms over the years, starting with I Love Lucy, Lucy on one side, the Spanish-speaking immigrant on the other. She just wanted to make the living room great again. Maybe liberals and conservatives need couples therapy, a safe space where liberals can say to conservatives, your obsession with guns makes me uncomfortable. And conservatives can say to liberals, we feel bullied when you demand that we make gay wedding cakes. But that's probably not going to happen. You can unfriend someone whose politics you don't like, but you can't unfriend 47% of America. Roommates can move out. Patriots can't. America needs you more than ever, right here with me and the rest of the resistance. Until we can figure out how to really make America great again, and don't ever let them forget, we're still here.